Hi, welcome back to the Coin Studio. This 50-cent coin could be worth over $14,000, and it might be hiding in your old change jar right now. Let's moving on. First up, 1988 Australian 50-cent commemorative coin. Now let's set sail on a journey through history, both literal and symbolic. The 1988 Australian 50-cent commemorative coin marks a monumental occasion, the bicentenary of European settlement in Australia. This coin isn't just a commemorative issue. It's a celebration of a nation's genesis, struggle, growth, and evolution over 2 centuries. Struck in cupro-nickel, like its standard counterparts, this coin maintains the 12-sided dodecagonal shape, but with a stunning and unique reverse design that immediately sets it apart. The reverse depicts a First Fleet sailing ship navigating the vast, open seas, representing the arrival of European settlers on Australian shores in 1788. Beneath this magnificent image are the inscriptions 1788, 1988, and 50 cents, elegantly commemorating the 200-year anniversary of that historic event. The sailing ship, rendered with intricate detail and poise, was designed by the talented Michael Tracy. The artistry captures not just the technical appearance of the ship, but the very essence of exploration and discovery. The ship stands as both a tribute and a time capsule, bringing the journey of the early settlers to life for every Australian who holds this coin in their hand. On the obverse, you'll again find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, also designed by Arnold Machine, facing right and wearing the iconic tiara. The Queen's portrait remains serene and majestic, anchoring the coin in tradition, even as the reverse celebrates transformation. Now here's where things become even more fascinating. This commemorative coin was not issued into general circulation, but was instead distributed in mint, packs, and collector folders, which has greatly influenced its survival rate in excellent condition. While millions were produced, only the coins that remained sealed or untouched are today considered valuable to collectors. In terms of auction values, this coin has been highly sought after in gem uncirculated condition or when still sealed in its original folder. A sealed 1988 bicentenary 50-cent coin in original RAM collector folder sold for $9,500 out in a 2023 eBay auction. A coin graded MS67 by PCGS reached 1000 AUD at a heritage auction in 2022. Proof versions, which were struck separately in special mint sets, have fetched up to $2,500 AUD, especially when housed in pristine packaging and accompanied by original documentation. Circulated versions, if found in change, typically trade for $150 to $250 AUD, but any coin exhibiting original mint brilliance, untoned surfaces, and strong strike can demand significantly more. It's also worth mentioning that errors on commemorative coins, though rare, do exist. A reported off-center strike and a double rim variant of this coin sold privately for $3,100 AUD, making it one of the most prized modern error varieties among Australian decimal collectors. The 1988 bicentenary 50-cent coin stands as a testament to Australia's ability to blend memory with metal, honoring a complex past while celebrating progress. It's more than just a coin. It's a piece of Australian heritage, a miniature monument to 200 years of endurance, change, and national identity. Next up, 1971 Australian 50 cent. Let's take a deep breath and journey back in time to the early 1970s, a time when Australian decimal coinage was still finding its footing and the nation was embracing its new currency system, having shifted from pounds, shillings, and pence just 5 years earlier in 1966. The coin in question, the 1971 Australian 50-cent piece, is an iconic emblem of Australia's numismatic story and a prime example of national pride struck in metal. This coin was minted in cupro-nickel, a durable alloy composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which replaced the earlier, more expensive silver round 50-cent coins of 1966. The decision to move away from the round silver coin was not only a financial one but also a practical one, as silver prices had surged, making the coins more valuable for their metal than their face value. By 1969, the Royal Australian Mint had settled on a unique, dodecagonal or 12-sided design that remains in use to this day. The 1971 issue was among the earliest of this new style. On the obverse, you'll find a timeless engraving of Queen Elizabeth II. Designed by Arnold Machine, one of the most widely used royal effigies in the Commonwealth. The Queen is portrayed wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, exuding regality and poise. This profile was so beloved it continued to be used on Australian coinage for several years. Flip the coin to its reverse, and you'll see a bold representation of the Australian coat of arms. A kangaroo and an emu standing tall and proud, beside a shield bearing the symbols of the 6 Australian states. This national emblem, designed by Stuart Devlin, encapsulates the unity and identity of a young and evolving nation. The minimalist yet powerful, number 50 beneath. The design is instantly recognizable and lends the coin a clean and confident appearance. With a mintage of around 21.6 million, the 1971 50-cent coin is not considered scarce in circulated condition. However, coin collectors and enthusiasts are always on the lookout for high-grade examples, particularly coins that have survived the decades in pristine, uncirculated condition. An MS-65 mint state or higher, these coins can demand surprising interest at auctions. According to recent auction data, the 1971 50-cent coin graded MS-65 by PCGS sold for 1,800 AUD at an Australian online coin auction. A superbly uncirculated coin with full original mint luster and no noticeable blemishes. Realized $2,200 UD in 2,500 on a private sale through an Australian coin dealer. It's important to note that circulated versions of this coin generally trade for face value or slightly above, around $100 to $300 AUD, but coins in brilliant, uncirculated condition are the true treasures. Also, any variant with planche flaws, die cracks, or other mint errors can significantly enhance the value, with some error specimens fetching $1,300 AUD or more, depending on rarity and severity of the anomaly. This 1971 Australian 50-cent piece stands not just as currency, but as a representation of Australia's post-decimal transition era, making it a cherished find for collectors of both modern and historic Commonwealth coinage. Next up, 1989 Australian 50-cent coin. Let's rewind the clock to the final year of the 1980s, a decade of bold change, modernization, and growing national pride in Australia. Among the everyday transactions, shop counters, and pocket change of 1989, the Australian 50-cent coin stood as a quiet yet steadfast emblem of identity and heritage. And the version minted that year, though a circulating issue, has, over time, become a notable piece for collectors seeking high-grade specimens or rare die variations. The 1989 Australian 50-cent coin was struck in cupro nickel, composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, and weighs 1,555 grams. Its signature dodecagonal, or 12-sided shape, provides an easy tactile distinction from other denominations, while its size and metal composition give it both a durable presence and a substantial weight in the hand. The obverse of the coin features a dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, rendered by the acclaimed sculptor Raphael Maklouf. This effigy, used on Australian coinage from 1985 through 1998, is notable for its refined detail and regal softness. The Queen is adorned with the George IV state diadem, and her expression is both calm and commanding, reflective of her enduring role as monarch across the Commonwealth. Flip to the reverse and you're greeted by the imposing Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin. It depicts a kangaroo and an emu, two native animals, chosen specifically because neither can walk, backward, symbolizing forward progress. The central shield displays the emblems of Australia's 6 states, with ornate flourishes that underscore national unity. Below all of this is the bold numeric denomination, 50. Although the 1989 50-cent coin was produced for circulation, its mintage was only about 8.5 million, a relatively low number compared to some other years. This has contributed to growing interest among collectors, particularly for those seeking uncirculated or mint state examples. As for auction values, Here's where the coin's potential comes to life. In 1989, Australian 50-cent coin graded MS65 sold at auction in 2023 for $3,400 AUD, thanks to its near-flawless surfaces and luster. A brilliant uncirculated specimen in a Royal Australian Mint roll commanded $500 AUD, especially because of its preservation and full-strike details. Coins with unique errors, such as double-struck or off-center, examples, have fetched between $25.50 and $147.60 AUD, depending on condition and rarity of the mistake. Meanwhile, circulated versions in average condition tend to trade slightly above face value, typically between $100 and $400 AUD, depending on wear and presentation. However, collectors are especially eager to get their hands on fully lustrous, untoned coins with strong rim, definition and deep detail, which have become scarcer over the decades. Ultimately, the 1989 50-cent coin is more than just change. It's a small piece of Australian national heritage. It's a coin that quietly reminds us of the strength and continuity of both a nation and a monarchy, wrapped in a 12-sided frame of pride and precision. If you also have an old coin, let us know in the comments. Your coin might be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.